guys, welcome back. We're doing another one of our ABC Build Challenge builds. This is the letter G. Sorry if I sound a bit nasally. I am working on recovering from a minor cold that persists like a monster. But today you can actually hear me speak, so yeah. I honestly didn't know what I was going to do for G. For some of these, I just don't have an idea. I didn't even have an inspiration image. I saw some like commercial buildings that are like G adjacent that people have also said, oh, it looks like a G. So like I was kind of inspired by that. I think, yeah, this is just meant to be a general commercial building, probably with several offices, things like that. Sir, if you've worked a white collar job in an office, similar vibes. The roofing, I wasn't even going to try to put a real roof on it because I already knew that was not going to be cute. But yeah, I'm surprisingly pleased with how this one turned out. I will say, with a lot of these, it's very hit or miss for me. Either I'm obsessed and so in love with what I've done or hate it. It is good practice for me because I'm definitely outside of my comfort zone. Usually if I build like a big commercial building like this, it's gonna be a square. Like, let's be honest, it's gonna be a big square, or it'll be like the C shape, or just very general thing. But like, that's not how buildings are. That's not how architecture works most of the time. Like, there's stuff that's fancy, they're in weird shapes, there's things that they're trying to work around that they're like, okay, well, there's something underground here, we can't build there, we can't do that. Like, there's a reason for the weird shapes, but also sometimes I feel like they just want to do weird shapes. I also have I don't always have the CC that I want, because this is my modern folder, which I had to rebuild after I deleted it, convincing myself that I was not going to have a modern game, and I've done a good job of rebuilding it, but I haven't put as much build CC in as I would prefer. And that's just because, in general, I don't need it, and I'm trying to be thoughtful about what I do. We'll see how well that works out maybe in another year or two, but for now, I'm trying to be mindful. I'm practicing mindfulness. I'm so nasally right now, I can hear it. But like, we're moving on. We're living, we're laughing, we're loving. It's fine. So yeah, I just went classic glass windows. Lots and lots of glass windows. It's pretty standard, and I feel like it worked. I don't do the inside, and I'm not doing the inside of most of these. I think I did the first one, and very quickly went, actually, no. Because this is not a decorating thing for me. I'm pretty confident in my decorating game, even though I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's my cup of tea, and I'm satisfied with that. But my building can improve. Although, again, I started off, I know I've said this before, it's been a while, so maybe I shouldn't say again, but like, I did not start out a builder. I did not enjoy it. I hated doing it. If anything, I started out, I think when I really started sharing anything was making Sims. And then I put a lot of practice into that, and I got what I would consider fairly decent at it. And then I started trying to build. I also started trying to do landscaping, which landscaping is probably my weakest sim skill. I'm just not very good at landscaping still to this day. I do my best, but like, it's not a skill that I would be confident like, I'm gonna crush this landscaping thing. It's just not something I do. And most of these lots I feel like do suffer from that because they could stand for a little bit more, but whatevs. So I'm just kind of placing windows in a way that makes sense and feels natural and like what you might see realistically, but you know, also having fun with it. A lot of symmetry going on here. But I think it looks good. Like, I genuinely do think that it looks good. Like, even at this point, I'm like, this actually looks kind of good. What are we doing? I wanted to do brick. I knew that pretty much right away when I went office building. I'm like, oh yeah. Which again, these are not all zoned correctly because I changed my mind going into it. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. Actually, no. But yeah, like, I think it looks good. I think it looks cute. I could see this in a city somewhere. So yeah, now I'm trying to just get a couple, like, pieces to really sell the idea. So I wanted, like, a fountain or a big sculpture, something to just show, you know, it's a common feature that you would see in a commercial building. So I wanted to show that off a little bit. I went with this one. I think it's really cute. I think it's exactly what I would see, like, if I went to my old office. That's something that they would have, for sure. Yeah, even now I'm looking at it, I'm like, I do think this is good. I really like this one. I like the D building. I like the F building. I'm trying to think of, like, of the ones I've done, which ones I'm like, yeah, that was it. So far, those are the ones I'm thinking of. I really wanted a big sign like this, but just none of them it was not a business sign, so I was like, ah, fine. I think I ended up putting a smaller one. If I lose my voice again, I'm gonna be so mad. She gonna be mad. Because I'm not sick. I'm not in complete and utter denial at this point of being sick. I allowed myself to be sick for like 5 days or whatever, and now I'm just not sick. I'm not. It's a lie. I don't know what you're talking about. I do hope that I'm not contagious. Whatever cold flu gremlin that I have at this point. I'm not contagious, but like, I don't know if I'll be able to play Pathfinder, and that's upsetting to me. Not that I couldn't play, but like, I'm always mindful of other people, like when I'm sick, even if I know, like, you know, at this point I'm not contagious, I'm living with someone, they are fine. If you're a normal human being, you're not going to have a problem with whatever I've got. But just because you never know. You don't know who's got who at home. Like, I don't know if someone's grandmother's sick. I don't know if, like, someone's got an immune disorder. Like, you just don't know. And I really think with the whole world shut down moment that we had, like, for a minute, we were, like, the disabled community is just like, hey, just so you know, whatever you get, like, we get like 30 times worse, so, you know, can we matter, maybe, momentarily? And, like, for a minute, people did care. That's unfair. There are people that care, but, like, a lot of people, the response was no, and also, you should just have to stay in your house, because we hate you. I don't know. That's what it felt like. Like, even from, like, my own family, some of the reactions to just basic precautions were just staggering. I was just like, wow, so I could just go die in a corner. Thank you. Cool. Love you. Also, I am going to get rid of these flowers. I'm aware that it looks awful. I was committed at this point, but I finished and went, I hate it, and deleted them all. So there will be a jump. I'm just letting you know. I need more landscaping in this folder too. But yeah, like, people were just like, really? Well, that sucks for you. Like, but it doesn't have to suck for me. It doesn't have to suck for anyone. Why are you like this? And it still remains. It's one of those things where, like, the person who said the thing that was really hurtful probably doesn't even remember it, but it will live rent-free in my brain for the rest of my life whenever I see those people. And they don't think about it, like, at all. I'm sure they don't. It's just one of those things where it's just like, well, that sucks for you, but, like, we're healthy and we're not going to take any sort of precautions to make sure that everybody's healthy because we were genetically blessed and you were not. Like, ugh. I'm in a mood. I'm really mood. When I get sick, I mostly sleep, but then when I get in the tail end of being sick, where I'm just almost okay, but, like, still sick, I am so unpleasant. And I can admit that about myself. Like, I do try not to be, but, like, I am. And it's because I'm grumpy and I don't want to be sick and I'm mad about it. And, like, I can't. Am I going to fight the germs? Like, what am I going to do? So I spend a lot of time trying to be away from people when I don't feel good because I get snappy and then I immediately feel bad. And I apologize. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm unwell and I'm taking that out on the world. Yeah, like, I get cranky. I don't know if anybody else gets cranky, but Yeah, regular sickness. Hate it. Hate it. I would rather be dealing with my normal issues than this. Yeah, hey, we're almost done with the building, so let me know what you think. If you like this video, please do give it a like. It really does help, and I'll see you in the next one.